edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olsen here in the booth. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. This returnable from the 4. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jayden Daniels.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had the 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception. He'd love to have that. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that, try to improve in this one today.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. To the air again is Daniels. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. And a nice return here as well. Takes it up to the 45-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
You think back to last week and what was really a pretty bland game. He didn't do a ton that was overly exciting, but his team was still able to come out with a win. I think that's really a testament to this roster that they have built. Yes, you're going to need your quarterback to play good ball as the season progresses, but in the meantime, they are good enough around him that as he continues to find his way, this is still a tough team to match up with.
That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Go to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they set up 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got it. Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12.
2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
He'll keep this himself.
Down in the red zone, designed quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. Moving outside the pocket.
You could tell that this defense was ready for this exact play call. They know that they're going to give their quarterback a chance both through the air and on the ground with his legs. They do a nice job stopping him short of the goal line to force 4th down.
Who wants it more here? 4th and goal from the 1. Here's a designed run. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
The Commanders' offense and Jayden Daniels ready to take over once more. And he's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards. he's going to manage to get this out of harm's way and bring it up to the 5-yard line. Good gain of 4.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Take a look here at those receiving numbers from his game a week ago. On play action, Daniels. This is intercepted. Hit by the rookie out of Wisconsin. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
The home team's offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They've been one of the better teams running the football all year, evidenced by the ease with which they ran it on that prior drive. Now give on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now they'll set up to throw. The throw here is complete. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Orlando. His 6th touchdown now for the season. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And he shows up with strong legs running through 1 tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
He has to do a better job identifying where the pressure is coming from, Mike, before the ball is snapped. He's got to get this ball out of his hand, to his outlet, to his hot receiver. But then once he senses the pressure, he kind of panics, and it's an easy sack. It's going to bring up 4th down.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
It's a pickup of 3.
He'll look to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
back to throw. Hitting slant there. going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he is out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage, so they're going to end up losing a couple of yards. Not a good first down. Back to the air one more time. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down. Hill looks to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down. So the decision has been made, and they will send the field goal unit out. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And his guys will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Throwing is Daniel. And he won't get away. Good opening tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter. Here's 3rd and 7 as we are ready to get back underway. On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he continues to be a thorn in the side of defenses trying to stop him. Currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. To the right side here, pass is caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and
He'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Orlando. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way in the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The PAT, up and good. And his guys move further out in front. It is now 17-0.
Visitors, nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Commanders' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. He'll push forward for about a yard. Dorian Williams in to make the play. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Mitchell. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Now Daniels. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. And he's going to be knocked down hard in the backfield. Caught on the play, and it's going to bring up 4th down. What a hit.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Quick throw, taken in. And he's trying to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down. This is taken at the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Commanders' offense ready to get back to work. They'll start out 1st down and 10. This one complete to Atwell. And we'll see where they spot this. Very close to a first down. He's forced out just shy of the mark.
It's 2nd and inches at the 42-yard line.
Receiver in motion, going right. They take the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. He is met and dropped. He's a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. Last
48-yard
play
line.
went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Number 87. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away well short of the first down marker. And that one not returnable, out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
at their own 20-yard
The
line.
Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin with first and 10. Play action. Here's Daniels. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. They'll come up here on second down and 5. They'll throw with Daniels. Now he'll run it.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First and 10 at the
To throw is Daniels. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
Daniels pass.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
89. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Here's Daniels.
At the 40-yard line.
He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
That's good for a Commanders.
Even in the air, here's Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Mitchell. Second down, 8 yards to go.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
The air again is Daniels. Quick throw here is complete. Get about 6 before he's taken down. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. 3rd and 2. Here we go. Daniels gonna throw again. And it looks like he's gonna have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again. Daniel. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Now it's 2nd and 1. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That one underneath to Mitchell. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
That's good for a Washington first down.
Little's kick is good. And the Commanders are finally on the board. It's 17-3.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
His
From the
guys take
35,
over
it's first and 10.
at their own 35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. As this Sunday's action is coming to a close, big day of football we had today. Here we go. Our look around the NFL starts now. Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. The Jaguars at home to take on the Detroit Lions. And it's the Jaguars quarterback, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. The Jags.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The home team's offense and their running back set to go once more. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he goes out of bounds. Boy, that was a head scratch. Winds up being a big loss on first down. That's powerful running. Lowers the shoulder and picks up 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. That's a gain of 5.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Luke John separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. His throw left side is complete, and he's out of bounds. Gain of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Daniels going to keep it on the zone read.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Taking off. He'll try to get there. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
A gain of 5. First down, Washington.
Off the zone read, Daniels going to hang on to it. The defense not fighting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Throwing is Daniels. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Great job with the pressure up the middle on 3rd and 1, Mike. When that back has to make someone miss in the backfield, that's all they need to throw off the timing. He's fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage. This defense holds him to no gain, brings up 4th down.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Oh, he's trying to get low. Push forward. I don't think he got there. He did not. He is short, and they turned it over on down.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field. Security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Off the play fake, here's Daniel. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And the Commanders first down. A gain of 15. First down, Washington.
Daniels now on first down. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
After allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Throwing on second down, Daniel. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. We'll bring up fourth down. The Commanders about to send this one away. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Now, faking the give. That's caught. Taylor, the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
The RPO. That one is complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Set to go now on first and 10.
First and 10.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack. After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
He'll try to run for it. Give him 11 on the scramble. Give them a new set down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He'll look to throw here on first down. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Try again. It's second and 10.
Kyle Hamilton was there.
They'll look to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Good pickup of 16 on that screen play and a first down.
At the 19-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
Second and 12 at the Commanders' 21-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
A gain of 11 makes it third.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So, fourth down, and out comes the field goal unit. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And his guys will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Up for Gary Stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Daniels now going to look to throw. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that 1st down. And he'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5. But it will keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Even in the air, here's Daniels. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. And he will go all the way. 2-2 Atwell. Touchdown Commanders. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Commanders are able to cut the deficit to 10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. The return starts from the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th, and that current 5-game win streak looks like it's about to become 6. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. They have found something on the ground. 16 more yards on that carry.
That's the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll look to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
Sacks are drive killers. And again, sacks in my mind are more of a quarterback stat than they are an offensive line stat. You have to have a clock in your head to understand where the weakness of the protection is, where I got to go with the ball if I'm hot, and at the end of the day, just get the ball out of your hand.
This a must stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it. They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
The Commanders' offense, and Jayden Daniels ready to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Try to set up the screen for Mitchell. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
A 9-yard gain on the play.
Looking out of the gun, it's Daniels. Going for it all. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. They'll go. Here's Daniels. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
A gain of 9 yards.
Throwing again. Daniels. There's that man again. Another catch. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Daniels gonna throw again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And the Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To the air again is Daniels. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. They'll throw with Daniels. And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Washington. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Little on now for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. It's the home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll throw out of the gun. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Now this looks like a design run, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout to talk things over before third down. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw. And even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway. And it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Play action. Here's Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels, and that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the first down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle them short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
He'll turn and hand this one off. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. Now here's a keeper on his own read.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. That is now 6 consecutive victories. They are making it look easy out there as they continue their winning ways. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night, everybody.